Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Tennessee offense set to go to work for the first time, and at QB, the man signed to a big 4-year deal back in March. That's Ryan Tannehill.
Not only did Ryan Tannehill resurrect his career in 2019, he may now serve as a blueprint for quarterbacks looking for a second opportunity. He moved from Miami to Tennessee, took over the starting job for Marcus Mariota in Week 7 last year, and wound up leading the NFL in quarterback rating. And the Titans went 8-3 in his 11 starts, snuck into the playoffs, and went to the AFC Championship game. His future is bright in Nashville, and he expects to be the starter there for many years to come.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down carry for Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
Jadon Mickens on the return.
Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons? But that's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
Brady now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on second and 10.
20-yard line.
To throw again. Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
36-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
26-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Brings up second.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for a round. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be out of bounds. So this will
Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2.
Second and 2.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's brought down at the...
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And it's complete. Henry. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. First carry now for Gus Edwards. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Titans 3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
That's good.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 41, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, here's Fournette. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
The 45-yard line.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He completes it to Evans. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Titans 3.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 8. Tannehill now to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wow, that guy tried to come in and pick it off. Wow.
Draw play. This is Henry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's caught. Humphries. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for
these offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Second and 8 coming up. Tannehill. And this one incomplete.
This motherfucker dropped
Too
it
much
again.
contact to hold on to that
This
one.
fucking guy has dropped it again. That's fucking 3 drops. This fucking guy can't catch. This motherfucker has 3 drops. We got 5 fucking drops already. Wow.
And it's 3rd down.
Wow. Wow. This guy can't catch. He can't catch. He can't catch. He can't catch it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However,
is that not a touchdown?
It's 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great
How is it
range.
not a
What do we
touchdown?
have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The question is, how is this not a touchdown? So, damn, really? 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 That ball, that ball didn't break the plane, huh? That ball, you know what? These cheating fucking rats.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown before that.
Henry taking it in. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now with him and a loose flag.
Oh, good job! Way to hit him!
Bring this one back.
Way to hit him!
Return touchdown for the Titans. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head
oh,
on
that's
a
Evans
swivel,
again.
trying to see the whole
That's
field.
Evans again on special teams this time. Wow.
Bodies all over the place.
Oh, that boy's awesome. That boy's awesome. That's Evans again on special teams, doing it on special teams. Oh, look, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Watch this. Bye-yow! Damn, he reminds me of 98. He reminds me of 98.
Trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play,
wow. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's good to make it 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
it's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a give to Fournette.
Good job.
He still has yet to get on
job,
track
Carl.
in this first half.
Good job,
As they're going to
Kenny
stop
G.
him behind the line.
I'm not Kenny. I'm not Kenny G. I'm Kenny
Things
V.
get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I'm not Kenny G. I'm Kenny V.
Definitely
Good
not
job,
been
Carl.
there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady.
Wow.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
44-yard line.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's getting stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, and you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a play fake. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
A loss of 9.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete.
Short.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Gain of 18 on the play.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again to Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
These games are going to take forever, boy, because they show a lot of replays, a lot of animation, man. Good gracious.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it.
It's your responsibility.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I hope we have fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half here is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hit the three-quarter ball in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point.
Yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. The pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jack Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage,
I sure don't like this.
Not a great start.
Because how does he hold him? Look, watch. He's hold. You know what? I mean, he's got sticky tape. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, how's that not a fumble?
The sack backs him up third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
I'd have to call this is a fucking all-out play. It's one of my better plays.
Second and 10.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. To throw again on second down. Brady. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive, something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The spotlight now focuses on the quarterback, and that's Tom Brady. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Brady to Gronk, a familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll run with Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
With the band.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he stopped immediately there. He had maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he finds Gronk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Wow. This guy throws it behind him, turns that guy all the way around, and he still catches it. Still catches it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's got the hook up to Jerron Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Extra point try now for Succop. pass is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill.
You know what? God, they don't drop anything. You know what? They don't drop anything. We got 7 drops.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
And of course, he drops it again.
Complete. The coverage too good there. The
Bullshit, man. Come on, guys. Look at this shit. Come on, man. Just make it fair. God damn. So let's look at them. They have 1, 2 drops. One by running back. So does that really count? Let's look at us. 1 receiver, tight end. So we have 7 drops. 7. Come on, man. Come on, guys. I mean, just, you know. 7 drops, really?
Here's Brett Kerr.
I mean, it's not raining or anything. We got 7 drops.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Things are starting to move in the right their guys catch everything.
Touchdown last drive, then their defense
their guys catch everything.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And of course, there it is, another catch.
And he gets
another catch.
Before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
50-yard line. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flex down position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Coming. I mean, you can't just let this guy just stand back there. Oh, shit. These motherfuckers, they're making adjustments. They say, shit.
Brady now on 1st down.
And of course, yep, they ain't dropping it. They ain't dropping it.
end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
And then we can't tackle. Man,
Suck up for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Down for the Bucs. Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
And a drop, number 8.
Incomplete.
Drop number 8.
The football there, and it's
drop number 8. Drop number fucking 8.
When we review this, that the ball needs to come out quickly, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tannehill able to take off.
They ain't helping you, dog. They got 8 drops.
That's something we have not seen him do
8
to
drops.
this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
What you going to do?
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Tannehill completes it to Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
This motherfucker, was that? That's a... Who the fuck? Wait a minute, hold on, guy. Hold on. Where is... Hey.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
And drop number 9.
Complete.
And drop number 9.
As he tried to pull that one in.
Drop number 9. Drop number 9.
It's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. Let
Drop
alone getting 2
number
hands around it,
9.
hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Really?
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Oh, the return is Mickens. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the
they gonna catch him. They gonna catch him.
At this point.
This guy has missed 2 passes all game. Missed 2 passes all game.
First play of the drive, good for
all
15
game.
and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Oh, man, this is just fucking nonsense. This is just nonsense.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And they ain't dropping shit.
And he'll go down.
This guy's 25 of 20 fucking 7.
8 yards on the pick.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
26 to 28.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10
I mean, like,
to the 7.
this is, come on, man.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
7-yard line.
Brady.
And touchdown.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa
And
Bay.
touchdown.
The 4th touchdown pass in the game for Tom
We got
Brady.
9 drops.
And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Raymond now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. And this one incomplete.
You know
Too
what?
much
It's just
contact to hold on
bullshit.
to that one, and it's
Really?
down.
I mean,
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
we're 11 of 25 with 9 drops.
23.
So really, we should be 20,
And that's well
right?
executed
20
on 3rd down, and I love the
of 25.
confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A first throw for the backup Jackson. Able to find his running back Geis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darius Geis, 33 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you go? Through the progressions like that, what a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's the backup Gabbert.
Oh, you know what?
It's the tight end Howard complete.
That's just so fucking bullshit, man. They ain't gonna miss him. They are not gonna miss him.
First down.
Fucking Blaine Gabbert.
Open man is Howard, the tight end.
These guys have missed 2 passes all day. 2.
Able to
all
get
day.
7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Gabbert now from the 50.
Oh, look at this
Again,
fucking
it's
shit
Howard with
here.
the catch. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Oh, these guys have missed 2 passes all day. 2. That's it.
These
2.
guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down.
2.
How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Gabbert.
And they still only missed 2 passes.
Over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, Gabbert. That's
And they still have only missed 2.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
I mean, can I just see an incomplete pass? Nope.
This will be caught at about the 5. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Gabbert here again.
And nope, they still only got 2. I mean, goddamn.
3 yards the gain there, second down. One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Let me just show this to you guys. Show this to you guys. Let's look at their let's look at their shit here. Buccaneers. That is 34 of 36. 34 of 36. 34 of 36, guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's just bullshit.
Extra point try
34, 36. And we got 9 drops. We have 9 drops.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the reserve.
I mean, shit. I just want to. Can we just? I just want to see if we can stop them from getting another incomplete pass.
Up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 7.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain of 21 yards.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll let this fly deep for Quinn. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 11 yards there, first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
Oh, shit! Oh, my God! An incomplete pass!
Use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop
An incomplete pass? I don't believe it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh my
That's
God.
going to be
That's
incomplete. The
unbelievable.
contact there enough
And
to
it's
jar that
another
ball
incomplete
free,
pass.
and it
Can you
brings
believe
up
it?
4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out.
Way out of
They're
bounds.
likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. Second down.
I mean, fuck it.
As this old
Just
brain
run the-
remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Titans.
Now Jackson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
My crosser.
That's Quinn. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, but it'll be second down. A sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now in the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
He was looking for Trey Quinn that time, and it's third down.
10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a...
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's 10 drops.
Down this close to the goal
That's
line,
10.
first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
That's 10.
You know, I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darrington Evans there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
I'm just curious what our catching is. I mean, we got 10 drops. 10.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeout, so we are not going to play
Oh, man, this guy got clobbered.
We've got to make
He
them
still
use
completed the
gain
pass.
the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd and 4.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. That's taken on the 25. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So now the Titans down by a field goal. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete to Darrynton Evans, the running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Complete.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
He's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson to throw.
Oh,
and that will be incomplete.
Jackson's pass
that's what
intended for Darrynton Evans.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
you can't have this many fucking drops
because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
The Titans' 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Darrynton Evans. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Now Jackson. Open is Swaim, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 15-second run.
Second down, but it didn't happen at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Well, going into the